Hello, today I'm going to show you two ways to input scores into Aeries quickly to save you time, and so it is more correct and you can avoid human error. So the first way I'm going to show you is with this assignment I've created. It's worth 5 points. It's an SSR book check number 3, it says. And let's say I went in there and I observed students and this person wasn't doing it and they weren't doing it and they weren't doing it and they weren't doing it. But everybody else was doing it. So if I select this and hit enter scores, I hit the drop down and I can click on mass assigned values. And if I put full credit there for this happens to be 5, it'll put a 5 every place where there is not already a score. If I want to overwrite everything and give everyone 5 points, I would click that. But this way I can assign a full credit 5 to everybody in the classroom. And I don't have to worry about, typos as I, type it in incorrectly and then have students come back and tell me that I did it wrong. So there we go. There's all those 5s and those couple example 0s that I put in. The second way, and the way that I do more often, is I use this Google spreadsheet that I call fillable rosters. This is like when we first started teaching and we had the paper grade books with columns and we would pencil in people's scores and then sort of add it up at the end of the term. So this one here has all these different assignments. I'm going to scroll over here to this one called Subday Work, October 4th. And on this one, I've put in their scores, right? So we got a couple of zeros there. Here's a 4 and a 3. These are obviously like made up numbers here. So I've got this, but I also have all this other information in here. And what I want to do is send this document over to Aeries. But Aeries only wants certain information. So I have this other tab here that contains the information they want. So what I'm going to do is in this tab here, I'm going to select all their scores, and I'm going to go over here to something I pre-prepared that has their names, their student IDs, and then this column for correct. And I'm just going to paste those scores in here. And so I need to get just this tab over to Aeries. And so the way I do it is I hit download as an Excel. When it's done, I open it up in Excel. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this in the video, but I delete out the one that has all that information. So now only this tab here with the required information from Aeries is here, and I'll close it and it'll save it. Pardon me. So now when I go into Aeries and I select the assignment, I'm going to enter the scores as I did before, drop down. Instead of hitting mass assigned values, I'm going to import scores from file. I'm sure you can do it from Google too, but there are reasons why I like to do it from file. So I do that, and I'm going to select that file from my desktop, and I'm going to hit upload. When I hit upload, it's going to come up with this import scores. I'm going to click it one time, and it's going to look like nothing has happened. But if I'm patient and I don't click on it, then what it will do is it will bring those scores directly into Aeries based on these names and these student IDs that I've graded out for the video. and there we go. It'll bring them in. Grading complete is selected. So now when I go into gradebook and I look at that class, you can see there they are. There's the 5, 3, 5, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, like I had in the Google Sheets. Now, the advantage of these two methods is that I'm not going to have keystroke errors as I enter scores, and I also have in my fillable rosters spreadsheet, I have a sort of backup register of people's scores. And then of course, since it's in Google Docs, if I click on a tab, I can also show edit history, and it'll tell you exactly which day and at what time I put that score in. So I can always, if a student's like, you didn't change it, I can be like, yeah, here's where I changed it right here. Okay, hope that's helpful, and goodbye.